Alright, so Teresa's getting ready to go. We just adjusted it. We're going to be putting this into idiot bricks. Not that I like idiot blocks, but they are there. She's just got to, yeah, I might have to slow that down. And she's going to take off at about 10 miles an hour. I hope. You're good. She's good. Want something done quick? Get your wife to do it. Come on, let's go. Get this done. So I've tightened up the rake so that it'll make a smaller windrow for the little baler. There's still some green bits in here. We're just looking, I'm looking for these clouds to clear out. We're supposed to have mostly sunny weather. I'm gonna go actually, we're gonna wait until about 2 o'clock. We're about 20% moisture right now from what I can see in this hay. When we get a 20% moisture, I got to get it down to about 12, and then we're going to start slugging it through the little baler. And if it doesn't slug through the little baler in any decent moisture, I'm just going to call it a day and put it through the big balers and salt it, or salt the little bales. Probably salt the little bales. It's an old remedy, an old thing to do, but you salt it and that pulls the moisture out and preserves it, because salt is a preservative and it's not hard to come by bags of salt. So that's what we're doing. That's the plan anyway, one way or the other. There's a certain way you have to stack the bales in the barn in order to get the salt to work. And I will explain that later on as to how to do that properly. So Teresa and William, they're gonna go ahead and finish this up. I'm gonna go work on a baler, get that ready to go. Well, due to an unfortunate and sudden rainstorm last night, all my good hay that I raked up yesterday, that Teresa raked up, that Cody raked up, that Tim raked up, yes, we had 4 rakes going, as you'll see later, is now garbage. It's going to the mushroom barn. Sucks. I got a lot more out there too. So today I'm going to designate it another mow day. So enjoy the rest here. All right, so I've been getting balers ready, and obviously they're raking. And if you see my Instagram, you'll know that I ran over the dreaded GoPro. Thank God, because I'm really tired of the GoPro. The thing sucks, but I'm still filming on a GoPro. So anyway, what I have to do now is right over there is 2 tractors that are needing to come out of the building and get ready to bale, but I don't think we're going to be baling today. We're going to be baling tomorrow, and I'm going to see if I can get my 50-20 to start, and then I will get my 50-20 to start, and I'm going to hook that up to another hay rake and go rake hay. So we get 4 rakes rolling in the ground today. All right, that's what we're going to do. Oops. All right, so what happened? This is Cody's 7930. Hopefully we've got it charged up enough using this 8120. Yes, that makes a big old difference. Air pressure's low. Cool. Alright, so we got that one to start, thankfully. Where the hell's the AC on this thing? Cool. So that'll pump up and be good. We'll let this thing run for a minute, and I'll put it all back together again. TR96 will start. How much you want to bet that thing starts? Let's take a look. I gotta get it out here pretty soon, so let's try. How amazing was that? We have not had that out since last fall, or last fall. And it fired right off, so batteries are good. That's a good thing. Anyway, I'm gonna let this baler sit here for a while, running to charge up his battery because it was stone cold dead. And then I'm going to see if I can get that 5020 to fire up. And I'm gonna use let me grab my jumper cables. I'm gonna use the golf cart to start it. Yep, the golf cart. The reason I'm going to use the golf cart is because that's a 24-volt system, and I know those batteries are slightly not happy. So I'll get the golf cart. The golf cart's 36 volts. So 24, 36, she'll spin right over. Right? Spin right over. I just got off the phone with the fine folks at Deer Country, Allentown, and they're going to get back to me on whether I can and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what 36 volts coming from a golf cart does to a 24-volt system. Hello. You know, I paid $1,000 for the batteries that are in this thing, and I thought, geez, you jackass, it's just a cart. You know, it's just a golf car. You know, what are you doing, wasting your money like that? But now, believe it or not, I've jump-started a lot of these things already with this thing. I can set it up for 12 volts or 36. I can't set it up for 18 because of the way they've got it wired in. But that was just 36 volts, and boy, did that spin that thing over. That tractor's so addicted to crack, it's not even funny, and it just fired right off, didn't it? That was amazing. So I guess $1,000 I spent on the golf car was worth it. I didn't tell my dad how much I paid for those batteries, but he thought I was crazy to begin with. As a matter of fact, the guys that were selling me the batteries, they're like, "Hey Wesley, I know you like to make shit go because we watch your YouTube channel, but sometimes you got to say enough is enough, and $1,000 for batteries for something that was as old as that thing is, you know, why don't you just trade it in and get a new one?" Well, why would I trade it in? The thing's in awesome shape. It's got a cool color and everything. So anyhow, I'm gonna go see if I can hook that thing up and get it out of get it ready to go, get raking. the bottom of the screen. He won't blow it.
Imagining a very dangerous hose.
I had D engines. I bought the Ds. Those freaking things were crazy.
Where's Carter?
He's over there. He's pretty far away.
Oh, doing it like this.
Standing over top of it. You got to count down.
What?
Count down. 3, 2, 1, launch.
9, 8,
I remember the first rocket I ever launched.
4,
5,
6,
4, 3, 2.
Holy smokes, that one really went. Hey, there it comes.
Oh my goodness.
I think that went a little farther.
Yeah, that was the same engine, but the
Let's go catch it.
that thing really went up. You should have went straight up. Oh, you don't have a launch pad.
I don't have a launch pad. I launched it straight from the ground.
Oh, no. All right, so I don't know what we found. I don't know. If you enjoyed this video, thank you. If you didn't, thank you anyway. It's done. We're going home. I'm tired. I spent the day on the 50-20, as you can see some of that. But yeah, I think I'm going to do videos like this for a while. I do have to do a major repair on the 6210R. We have an issue with it where the transmission speed does not match the wheel speed in its low gears. Like when it first starts out, it is an IVT transmission, so the transmission is slipping until the tractor gets rolling, and then it will jolt forward. If you're pushing on bales of hay, it'll actually kick the transmission out because it's slipping enough that it senses there's a problem. There's no crap in the oil. The filters would have filtered it out. I did change the filters, and the one filter was darker than normal, but for the most part, that's coming. It wasn't bad, nothing I could complain about, but that's coming. So I called John Deere today and talked to them, and they're like, well, we can't work, because I couldn't find the parts lists for them. Did find a company that does have the parts, and more than likely I will pull the rear end out of that tractor and I will fix the transmission myself. They're not that big of a deal. My problem is I need the seals, and the seals are not supported by John Deere, so I can get the discs and I can get all the bits and pieces if I have the part numbers, but I don't have the part numbers. I don't want to tear it apart unless I am able to get the seals, and I don't have the seal numbers because they don't support them. They want you to purchase remanufactured transmissions. So this place that's right out here in Pennsylvania, I imagine they are a certified transmission overhaul for John Deere, because the John Deere dealer that I use has given me their phone number, and I talked to another fellow who gave me their phone number. Same thing. They're like, this guy can get you the parts. And but John Deere, when they have a clutch issue like this, instead of replacing the $36,000 transmission, it is $36,000 like $600 or $36,100 for the transmission, and there's a $6,000 core return, so it's actually $36,380 because there's a $6,000 $31,380. There's a $6,000 core, and I don't think that transmission needs to be, you know, scrapped or sent out for a reman over a few clutch plates. So they say when they have a tractor like this that they'll just send it out to them and they'll rebuild it. You just take the transmission out and they rebuild it, which I don't think that it's that big of a deal, and it'll make a good video series. And I should probably talk to Warren of Western Truck and Tractor, because he rebuilds these things and he has to have an outlet, which might be the same outfit that I am going to deal with when I go ahead and tear this thing apart. My problem is that I don't want to tear the transmission out of there, get it apart, and not have something to put back in right away because I need the tractor. We got corn coming, and I got to finish up this hay. I don't really want to wait until after corn because it's going to be colder then, and I don't feel like dealing with it then, but I might have to. I don't know. But whatever, we'll get it figured out. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. 2-day job, tear it out, figure it out, get the parts in, get it back together, and back in the field. We should be okay. So anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed the video today.